Hi, I'm Chuck, KK6USY. Welcome to Ham Radio Ventures. Today we're going to check out a pretty cool kit from Isotip. Now, I didn't even know what Isotip was. The good folks over there contacted me, asked me if I would do a review on this so I could bring it to you guys to get it out there so everybody knows what it is. So what it is a battery-operated, a rechargeable battery-operated soldering iron. I have to tell you guys, this thing's pretty cool. And don't worry guys, I'm going to get some close-ups of everything that comes in the kit, and then we're going to use it. I'm going to share a little story with you when I was trying to hook up an amp and something I must have messed up, but I'll show you what that was. So let me get this set up. We'll show you what's in the box, everything it comes with, and show you how it operates. Oh, one last thing, if I don't mention it later, if you see it smoking when you first start it up, that's just burning off any oils that were on the tip of this thing. It heats up really quick, guys. You're gonna really like this thing. So let's talk about it. Okay, guys. So here is the way it comes in the box. It comes in a regular shipping box, but this is the box that everything is stored inside of. It has these nice little clips here that unlock the box. Okay. All right. It comes with the book here. Kind of tells you what they actually. Some of these things are standard, and some of them they sell separately. It looks like, and just different things they sell. It's not really instructions, really. It's just all the things they offer. All right. It comes with this bag of heat shrink, stuff like that. All right. The tips come in here. I've got one installed. I've used this one. These two are the. I don't know if you guys can see it or not, but they have like a. It's the bigger ones that have like an angle cut on that. I actually prefer the small one for most of the stuff I do, and I'll show that one's what I have on there now. Comes with this nice little propane torch. You pop this up. Let's see. Yeah, you just pop that up like that, and it looks like you just. Oops. I guess you go this way. I'll try to. You probably can't see the flame there. It's too bright out here. But that's pretty nice. Comes with this. This is called Repair, Rework Flux and Cleaner. Okay, a little small thing of that. Comes with a small deal of solder. Nice small solder. I use the small stuff most of the time anyhow. It comes with this. This is a flux, I think. I didn't use that actually yet so far. We are going to do something. We're going to do a little project. Over here, it does have the instructions here. It's pretty simple though, guys. You probably won't even need the instructions. I'll show you here in just a minute how easy it is. It comes with this little sponge. You wet that to clean the tip. I've actually got something else to clean it with. This is like a little guard, I think, to set it on so you don't burn something. I didn't really use that much. This is the charging unit right here. Okay. The only thing I will say that I wish it had is some type of a light letting you know either on here or on here that lets you know that it's actually charging. When I got it, I charged it. I'm not sure, and I'll show you that also. I already had, but I didn't really know if it was charging. And I think it actually was charged when it got here. So here's the actual unit, and you can push this and it doesn't do anything. See, the light doesn't come on. But if you flip this little switch up here, see this little pointer here, it's hard to see probably. Now you can hit it, see the light comes on. When that light's on, it's heating up. So it heats up pretty quick. It's probably already quick enough right now to solder with. All right, and we'll show you that a little bit later too. I need to clean this tip. I used it today. Like I said, I had a little project the other day with an amp that I used it really quick with that. And I'm going to throw it back in here real carefully so I don't burn the stuff. So nice little case. Everything fits in there. There's actually a little bit more room for other things. I probably should have had these down under here someplace maybe. The only thing I will say is it's cut so good for the box that stuff kind of was moved around. When I got it, things were out of place. Not a big deal really, but they were out of place. These are a little tight, but they lock nice. You can actually put a lock on it here if you wanted to on both sides. It came with a wire tie. But when you go like this, stuff kind of falls out, okay? Not a huge deal. As long as you let it set it down like this and open it, nothing's gonna fall out then. Let me throw the book back in there and we'll move on. All right, guys, so this, I don't know if it's charged or not, so I'm gonna go ahead and charge it. Now, when you put this in, there's no light indicating that there's any charge going on, but I am hooking it to this so I can see it's drawing 2 watts right now. So I assume it does need to be charged. I'm gonna go ahead and charge it just to make sure though. I'll also check the bottom of the charger to see if it says how many watts it takes. I got a feeling it has a charge because the light did actually work on the soldering iron. All right, I'm gonna let it charge for a little while and then we'll start the review. All right, guys. So I've got this kit, and it's the 49er. Let's see what it's called here. It's the 49er 3-watt transceiver, and what it is, it's a CW transceiver. All I've done so far, guys, is just I tape these 2 pieces on there so they'll stay, so I can turn it over and solder. I'm not going to do this whole kit. That's a different video. Okay, so I'm just going to set these things in here. Hopefully I can get it low enough to where I can. Let me turn it this way. Hopefully I can get it low enough to where I can work on it. These things are a little tall. These are the helping hands. I'll put these in the video too, guys, in the description for you. Okay, hopefully you guys can see that. I think I'm far enough away. I've got the small tip on here, guys. All right. And one thing you have to remember with this thing is that if the light's not on, I don't think it's on, okay? So these are my little points here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on each one. So that's 10. This is what we're going to do today, and let's just see how this thing works. So I'm going to hit the button. Now I'm preheating it. Now you guys, you do have to remember to keep this thing pushed down, and I probably will change how I do this. I'll probably hold it like this, okay? And it's probably already warm enough. Let's just see. Yeah, it's already melting stuff. And this is the little pinpoint one. These first ones are a little big. Oh, if you guys can see that, see the light on there? That's actually kind of helpful. So I'm just gonna, oops. Oh, I did a pretty nice job. I'm not a professional kit builder, guys, so. But it looks like it works pretty good. That was probably a better one there. This is real time too, guys, on that startup, so that's how long it took. I'm actually going to redo these over it. Well, no, I'm going to leave those like they are because they're pretty close to each other. So I'm going to leave those a little less solder on them. That's really working good now, guys. And then I was just being careful there because those 2 were close to each other. These small tips are nice for doing stuff like this. All right, that worked really well. Okay, guys, I'm going to. I've got some 18 gauge and some 22 gauge. Not real big wire, but at least give you a chance to see how it works with wire. All right. All right. So the correct way, and I don't want to do this wrong because somebody will catch me on it, even though I can tell whether I got it right or not. The correct way to solder a wire like this is to draw, and the guy that did correct me on this he was correct, but the way to do it is to draw the solder from the top You heat the bottom and draw the solder in from the top. Okay, guys. I'm just heating the soldering iron up right now, so that's the correct way to do it. You can do it other ways to make it a little faster sometimes, and as long as you watch what you're doing and know what you're looking at, it still works. So we're going to melt just a little bit of solder on here to get it started. And then we're just going to set this underneath here and let it heat up for a little bit. And I usually just touch it. Okay, that's soldered, guys. That's the way you do it. You draw it from the top. You heat the bottom, draw it from the top. All right. Let me do a little bigger wire this time. Let me heat it up again. Like I said, it doesn't take very long for it to heat it up. And let's just see. It's not, yeah, well, it's already melting. I'm going to let it set for just another second or so. We're going to set it underneath again. This is bigger wire, so it'll probably take a little longer. Sometimes just dabbing the solder and get it to melt. Sometimes it'll make it melt faster. And the flux inside there probably helps also. See how it's drawing through the top now? Hopefully we're focused there. Let me just see if I can do it without getting my hand in there. See, that's melting it right there, guys. All the way down the edges even, see? So this thing works really good. I'd say it works as good as my my 110. And if I didn't want to get things out, a lot easier to set up. All right, guys. And I don't know how long the battery lasts. I've only had this for a few days here using it, and that has been it's been pretty good so far. I can't complain. All right, let me show you something now. I told you to pull this thing out one day because I was hooking up a. Let me pull the things out of the way. So this is coax, like the really, I forget the number of it. It's the really small stuff, but they use it for hooking up a lot of things. And my amp, let me get it a little better, see if I can get it focused better for you guys. My amp, the keying cable for my amp was this, and somehow I think this got closed inside the box that I keep the amp in. And I was having problems, so all I did was clip the two ends that were bad off, join the outside sheath, and then join the inside part, the center conductor, and then heat shrunk everything, and it works. It was really fast for just this little simple quick job. If this is all you're going to do, it was way faster than grabbing all my stuff and setting it up. Okay? All right, guys. Hopefully it's helpful. All right, guys. I really hope you guys enjoyed the video, and this is a really good tool. Now, is it something I'm going to use every time I solder? Probably not. I like the soldering iron I have. That's 110. It works really well. I'm used to it. But if I'm going to do something outside or in my backyard outside, you know, just doing an antenna, I need to solder something up that I forgot, I'm going to grab this thing every time because it works so well and it's really fast. The heat up time on this is probably faster than my my electric one. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. I'm Chuck, KK6USY for Ham Radio Ventures. Thank you for joining me. I know your time is important. 73 all, and hope to catch you guys on the airwaves.